Let's go pick a name out of the hat. Oh, that's what you're saying. You do the 6-pack.
Well,
they'll all just be on there.
I'll
you
have
pick
6
it up,
bottles. You just...
Then you
I'll
crack
put
it
them in
and
there
then we chug
randomly.
it. And then we chug it,
well,
right?
I'm gonna chug it.
Oh,
Holy shit. I mean, you know.
Get the make your own 6-pack from Wegmans or whatever. 6 different beers, and then change the name of the beer.
We can put the
We need a
podcast
beer!
label on it.
We need a beer!
Change the name.
Wait, is it going to be a heavy beer or a light beer? We got to have a cider. I have a cider. So.
But he's out there
Adam
getting all
Andrew
copyrights.
Chug, he brews his own beer. Make us a beer, buddy.
Oh,
Make us a beer.
it's got to be light. It's got to be light.
A light beer.
And not hoppy.
Not too hoppy.
Little citrusy.
Ooh, citrus is
citrusy?
good. Like a
Sure.
summer beer. I like that.
If it's, Buffalo Draft League podcast beer.
But not sweet. Citrusy, but not sweet.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Adam, you got that?
What about like a pear beer?
Depends.
I like where this is going. Adam, get with us.
Now it's time for
Buffalo Draft League Podcast!
Welcome to the Buffalo Draft League Podcast, Session 6, Week 6, Episode 13. We have lots to talk about because there was no fucking bye week, which is nice. We got news, recap, power rankings. We have a guest sitting behind us, Kevin Zakowicz tonight. He'll be eating from the
cup winner, yeah.
The cup winner, so he's allowed to eat from it, so he's going to eat them munchies
I'm
all
putting
night.
that thing to use.
Yeah, so I would put beer in it and drink it, but whatever, that's me, I'm different. He's eating chips, I hear him crunching. It's kind of making me hungry. So we're going to we'll have to talk about that later, too. We got to figure out how to lose weight. So that's pretty much a...
Come up with a contest.
Yeah. Weight loss contest? A Buffalo Draft League Podcast weight loss
We're
contest?
just going to do so much good for the community.
Yeah, or for us. So anyways, let's start with the news. Scott, you go. Go ahead, take it away.
King of the Rink. General terminated.
Terminated.
So join the club, buddy.
General said it affected him. It does affect. It affects
It's in your head,
everything.
yeah. And then, getting a beat
He
down.
did have a shot early. I thought maybe he was
A
gonna
shot?
he had a shot early, and then it
Seemed to
weird.
me like he was on the bench a
Very
lot.
tentative on the bench.
I don't know what that was about.
What are you going to do? So,
0.0 points for General.
led to a little drama for the next person.
Yes, and I have a theory on this.
Here we
And,
go. Here's the theory. I think I have a theory too, but I want to hear your.
I don't know if I should say it because I don't want to incriminate somebody.
Well, I think we have a solution, and it was discussed on Facebook.
Yes,
and I think
saw.
it's a good one. So,
well,
go
just
ahead.
go
What's
with
your
that.
theory?
Well, I don't want to incriminate anybody's Sanchez, but sometimes when people drink a little bit much,
I've
too much
seen-
Sanchez.
I've seen
when
the-
they write names, it's just kind of So
I've seen that. So, if you buy a ticket from Sanchez and you let him write the name down, it's your responsibility to make sure you can read your name.
Yes.
Don't just assume he's going to do it correctly because Mr. Sanchez likes his pops.
Could he be cheating?
Like us all do? No, I don't think so.
Is he the cheetah?
Is he the cheetah? No, I don't think so. But you just gotta, make sure you can read your name. So one of the solutions was possibly to take all the tickets out, put all the ones you can read in, all the ones you can't read,
Find out
figure out who it is, and
That was
get
probably
it right.
Carney.
So we don't think it was probably anybody.
I think it was
'Cause,
probably Carney.
Well, I think we probably should have figured that out before we drew a new guy.
What we should have did is had Sanchez do a writing sample. Go write Carney's
Oh,
name.
it's definitely that was Sanchez all day. Sanchez all day.
Writing sample, but whatever. So
Sorry.
then Eric Somber got picked. So he's no,
Yeah, he's hurt.
he's hurt.
He's hurt. And as much
So-
as I bet he would have come back to try and get it, he just can't.
I don't know,
He's out till the 25th.
Those two made the decision to say, "Hey, screw him, next guy." And Bill Duncan's our guy.
Bill Duncan again. And I feel like you should
Second
be-
shot at it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about this now, man. Somberg got kind
Gets
of
Cobra Kai.
Could happen. Duncan, it could happen.
Two people got fucked, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, 2 people got fucked.
And Rezel got pulled, and he was gone the next week.
Well, he said that he was out. He said
Yeah,
he
I
was
know.
out.
He was gone the next
He got
week.
pulled
so-
twice that night, remember?
Oh, yeah, it was.
They pulled his name twice.
So much controversy
Just
in this
talking about
league.
bullshit.
Jeez. But either way, Duncan's up next.
So, Bill Duncan, good luck. versus Cobra Kai, 7:30 if you want to watch it.
I think he's going to do it.
A couple good games around that, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. We had a little. Jim came around. I don't know. It was the guy who was taking shots at our league. His son, his infant baby, has something going on. I didn't really look into it. I don't know specifics. Do you?
No.
Either way, Jim was going around
Somebody
with a
help,
donation. So if you had any extra money, you give that. If you did that, thank you. If you would like to do that further, I'm sure Jim would take more. And also, we're going to do something for Steve Arnst, who was in a car accident and
It's a pretty big surgery coming up.
pretty big
soon.
surgery coming
Hey,
up.
Prayers for Steve.
Yes.
Be good. Get healthy.
And we'll do
back
something
and
for
play
that.
hockey.
I think Jim wants to start that next week. So be on the lookout for that. Bring some extra cash. Don't worry about the raffles. Don't worry about the King of the Ring crap. Just, let's help a couple people out and be good players. New refs.
New refs. What everybody think? I like them.
Seems like
good.
everybody liked it.
There was only one issue, and a warning probably could have been issued, but
I would have liked to see a warning, but I think the message was
we know
sent.
now. We know now.
So,
I think if you weren't there,
disagree nicely with the referees.
if you weren't there, it's it was handled. So there's no need to bring.
Someone
it up,
got a
right?
penalty. They said
Are you fucking kidding me?
something. Yes.
Very loudly.
Very loudly.
Looking at the ref in a threatening manner.
Yes, and the ref said, nope, not having that.
You're gone.
So
Get to the box. It was pretty impressive, but
I hear said person now says, okay, cool. Like
Yeah,
they like
and-
that they're going to do that.
hey, to
That's
said
how it's
person,
going to be.
to said person, that's pretty impressive that
Yes.
you were able to say that. Because I thought you were gonna chew the shit out of it.
I think it got to a point, and I think really in any league, if the refs allow you to do it, you're going to do it. These refs are not going to allow that shit. So
Well, those refs, I mean, they were 6'5", so who knows?
yeah, that was
I'm
another
sure
thing.
They have
I don't think
smaller
anybody's
refs.
going up against them.
I mean,
there.
if it wasn't a 6'5" ref, it might have been a little different.
Yeah.
But
So
It
I don't
worked
know.
out good.
I thought they did good. All the comments we've seen. Jim said he got a lot of compliments about the refs. So
I did hear Frank mention that he would possibly want to use them for other leagues.
wow,
So, might have a new thing going on at Frank Young's.
man,
So,
all these refs out of a job.
does Jim get like $1 per ref per a game per hour? You should get some sort of
I don't
commission.
know.
That should go big. And now, Jim, if you do get a commission, you should give me some of that commission for recommending you get a commission. Right? That's what I feel.
Bring it up with the committee of
Finders.
commerce. What is
The
it?
finders.
What's your thing called?
I didn't do shit, but
Not
recommend you get paid.
Yeah. What's the committee thing called?
Knowing Jimmy's already getting paid.
What is the committee called now?
It's the Jedi Order.
No, it's not.
It's the council.
Council. Why can't I think of that goddamn word? Council. All right, good.
Council.
Stu grilling
Jedi
up Paul's meat.
Yeah, that was
That was
sweet.
pretty
Good
cool.
job bringing the grill. Paul
Pretty sure
bringing
that
the
slowed
meat.
my team down.
Paul did promise he was bringing condoms and totally forgot them, so had to eat them dry. But I'll tell you what, those burgers didn't even need it. He was right. They were good and juicy. I took a bite.
He
went
probably
and
did
played
that on
some hockey.
purpose.
You think he did it on purpose?
No,
Just so we had
Paul.
to taste his meat
Yeah.
and not the
Taste
condoms.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
So that was cool. So yeah,
Good
I
job.
guess
That was
if,
pretty
if
awesome.
Stu's gonna be bringing
I
a
guess-
grill,
yeah, the question.
bring your own meat.
We're
And,
gonna have tailgate parties now before the
I don't know how this diet thing's gonna work out, Mike.
It's not gonna be good.
Beer, food.
This is-
I can't eat before I play. I know that. So.
I'm not dieting till I'm captain.
Oh.
Let's think. Kevin, is there any other news? Perfect. Never mind. No other news.
Recap.
So let's move on to the recap of the week. All right, so we're gonna do something a little different now because not gonna lie, the views on the games of the weeks weren't very high. So it takes time to cut that shit
Well,
up.
like I
and
said,
edit.
I think
it
it's,
takes time to cut it up and
it
edit and
does.
do all that stuff. So 30 views, you do the math. Pretty much the people that are playing or watching. And I don't blame it. It's hard to watch
Yeah.
games that you didn't play in. I mean, what's the point you want to watch just to see a couple snippets or whatever? So we're not gonna do the game of the week, but we're gonna talk about
I mean,
what
we
game
could.
we thought was
the way
game of the
the
week.
way I did it in the beginning, I just stuck the camera up there.
Okay, so we might still have
If
the
I
game of the
if I
week.
can edit it down to condensed, get rid of all in between the whistles, I could do that. If not, it's the whole game. If you want to watch yourself run around, it's there. So let us know in the comments if that's what you want.
Yeah, I would almost think just record the hour,
Yeah.
put it on the website as the hour.
Be nice
then
if one day we
they
could
know
figure
if
out
they
how to
scored at 4 minutes in the
Just
second
put the whole
period.
4 hours on there. Maybe our guest can talk about
maybe
that
we can
later.
talk to our guest about
So
coming
that'd
up
be
with
cool.
some way to do that. come up with some sort of raffle to help it out.
Yes.
Recap. So what we're going to do, as we were saying earlier, is we're going to talk about the game of the week that turned out to be the game of the week. Right? Is that
Yes.
what we're going to do?
Yeah, we'll do that.
So-
Aliens versus Pink Socks.
We're starting?
We couldn't record it because we were in it.
That was supposed to be the game of the week.
Yes.
Well, are we doing that now, or are we not doing that now?
Oh.
Now
You
now
just
I'm
said you
fucked up.
want to do that.
No, we're going to talk about what we thought the game of the week was.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to try and do is talk about what we thought the best game of the week was. Not what... We're going to talk about it post. Not...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We'll
not
get more
pre.
in depth about that one. You're
Yeah,
saying.
so whatever the best game was, we'll talk the most about. The
So
other
we'll
games
talk about
kinda
that
run
one
through.
last then.
We'll talk. So that said, the 7:30 game, Pink Sox versus the Aliens. What happened here? A lot of aliens missing. I mean,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of them. 5, 4.
They had 5. No, they.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna call the
5
guys'
runners.
names out. There's a lot of guys
They had
missing.
5 runners, so they're missing 4 runners.
The podcast host actually had to sub,
Or 5 runners.
which was
if my
fun.
math is
Thank you,
correct.
Pink Sox, for letting us play. I know there was
Yes.
a little issue at first, but you know,
The
we're not
rules,
that good.
the rules are in the book that it
Explain
is
the rules.
allowed. It's just we haven't had to do it because it's Thursdays and everybody shows up. So I mean, the rule is you go to the sub list first. There's nobody on there that was able to do it. So Kelto asked if myself and somebody else could do it, and that was fine.
People from the league can play that night.
Yes.
So there you go.
So
That's
if
what
there's
happened.
guys hanging around the rink, they can play.
We all feel as a code honor. What is that? Somebody fucking tell me.
Code honor?
Honor of code. What the hell is that?
Honor
Code
code?
of honor. Honor code. Yeah.
The honor code.
That's not what I'm looking for though. That sounds stupid.
Code of honor?
Code of. Come on, help me out here, Kevin.
I know what you're talking about too.
Like
Coat of arms?
like a man thing. You know, a man code. What the fuck is it?
I can't.
Man up?
It's right there. No,
Pussy?
like
Vagina?
you're making it worse.
I love
Now I'm
lamp.
thinking about pussy and that shit.
Somewhat honor system.
Honor system. Yeah, it's basically an honor system. That'll
It's
work.
the same thing as
Shut up! It's not. It's totally different than code of honor.
Okay, go.
I told you to shut up. That's funny. Basically, it's an
That's
honor
cool.
system. You shouldn't have an all-star replacing someone that's not an all-star. Plain and simple.
I
to
see what
keep,
you're getting at,
Try to
yes.
keep the subs at about the same talent level. You know, if that's all we're saying.
Yeah.
You can't have somebody that. No, if you have 5 guys out, you can pick and choose which ones.
We're on the honor
system
system here, people.
We're on the honor system. Thank you. We finally got the fucking phrase. All right, on to the next thing. So, anyways, Pink Sox win 6-1. Scott, who did you pick that game?
I picked the aliens.
And I picked.
The Pink Sox.
Is this where we do our things, or do we do that in the previous?
So I lost that one. So you're one up on me.
Oh yeah. Do we do that? Do we even talk about that?
Yeah, when we get over to that area.
Okay, so we won't even worry about it. We'll just say how we did last week.
Mike took that game.
Cut all that shit out.
Good game. I will say, just to add on, I know we're not going to depth, but it was
Oh.
2-1, 7 minutes left.
It was a
And then
good game.
the floodgates opened, so
That shit happened.
I don't know. I was on the bench. I was all right.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me play, Rick.
Oh.
And
Good
Mike.
time. Good time. Thanks for having us. It was fun. All right, 8:30. Ultimate Predators 1. Balls deep.
I'm talking about balls deep.
Dude, that was in my head all day today.
That was in everybody's head.
ridiculous.
Steve Davis came up there. He's like, dude, I can't get this song out of my head.
It's
like,
ridiculous. I hate it now.
way to go, Mike.
I love it. I love it. Balls deep 6.
So they
deep.
destroyed us, like 6-1. You wouldn't
They-
think that's a destroying. They
all in your
destroyed us.
throat,
They
man.
were
It was-
all. Oh,
It was bad.
it was that was a gut check for us. Holy
It was
shit.
bad. Stu, great game, man. Stu made
Stu
some
played
great
great.
saves.
The Sands brothers played great. They took advantage of all our mistakes.
This could have an effect on the
Kowalski,
power rankings.
Fucking
because
beast out there.
I didn't know when was that the first game the Sands brothers were back.
No, they've been. It's been like two or three games. They've been.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Bob has missed like maybe 2 or 3
Yeah,
games.
that was the
Eric
first game
missed
he was
one.
back.
Yeah, but they played together.
No, but that was the first game they were
Okay,
both
yes,
back in like
since
3
they've
or 4
both been
weeks.
out. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
man,
right.
I'm just fucked up right now.
Holy shit.
Yes. So you put them together and you got something nice.
Yeah, so that
You got
might
something
affect
sweeter
the
than
power
you.
rankings. Balls deep. Stay tuned. You might be happy with me for a change. All right, so good game. Balls deep 6. Ultimate Predators 1. All right, 9:30 game. Hockey Turtles 7. Cobra Kai 1. This one sounds like it sounded.
Yeah. I mean,
7-1. Turvey hat-trick.
Turvey got a hat trick.
Baron,
Baron with a couple.
I don't think he had a couple because they only have 7 goals up there.
They had 2.
Well, something's not
It's
right.
that idiot too. I don't know.
Something's not
Stats.
right then.
Hashtag stats.
Hashtag stats. So that's
Stats.
we're gonna put some math above Scott's head again. That's 3 + 3 +
My math's
2
correct,
is 8.
bitches. Turvey was laughing at
He wasn't laughing
Franz.
at
Oh, he was
Franz.
laughing at him. He scored. And
He
he's
was
like,
not laughing at
ah.
Franz. He was laughing at the way it went in.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes, and you didn't hear the story about that?
I did. We were there, and I got a shout out. I wanted to. I'm just gonna throw this in here now. I know everybody hates when we get into this and then we ramble and we forget shit. It's goddamn bad. So I started an Instagram page for our little podcast thing, and I regret not taking a picture because the whole pretty much the whole Hockey Turtles team was still there after we had our little meeting.
Yeah,
so it was like 11:30, and they were just sitting there chilling. Man, that's a team right there. I wish I would have taken a picture of that. I apologize. That would have been cool. But you guys are my idols.
Oh, the Hockey Turtles. Scott wants to be like you guys.
What a jersey.
Nice. How's that make you feel, Sanchez?
Oh shit. Hi, Paul.
So anyways, Cobra Kai.
Hey.
I was going to say a little message to Cobra Kai. They're close. They're close, but they need to play better defensively, I think. Somehow they need to come up with a way to help out Franz.
Maybe
I feel like Cobra Kai needs to play like the Bills. They need to be reserved. Put all their studs back and take their shots when they get them.
Oh yeah.
Take their chances when they get them. Hold the fort down. Keep it as close as possible when their chances go after.
Yeah.
And not capitalize.
I like to see March with McInerney. That was fun. I saw him, give him a couple one-timers. So,
All right. So that's enough about that. So on to the game of the week. What turned out to be the game of the week. Rippers versus Miyagi-Do. The only game. The only 1-goal game. Everything else was pretty bad. But went to overtime. Went to a shootout, which is where I thought our best chance was. Turned out it was.
Yeah.
I scored. Zakowicz did not score. How's them chips, Zakowicz?
No.
Chips are good.
Good. And then
Bobby Rogers
scored.
Nice move, Bobby.
And I was really depending on Kasachi to pull that through, and he did.
Yep.
It was great. Made all his saves, and luckily I did everything right. I shot first, which I guess you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just kind of guessed. I was like,
Now
I'll go first.
explain your shootout move.
It's the Shatan. It's the Miro Shatan. It's from way back because I'm old. Everyone's like, it's Kodalik, and then somebody said, no, he roofs it. And remember, Kodalik and Stafford were always good at roofing.
That's
the
funny.
Shatan is just
that.
What?
You backhand just in, right?
Yeah.
That's what I do all the time.
That's all it is.
That's my move.
You put
Maybe
that-
I subliminally got that from Shatan.
You sure did.
So
Because he did that against the one Anaheim goal. Beautiful. We had
you
the
made
same
that move. I don't know who was next to me. I'm like, that's my move.
That's our move.
It's our move now.
That's what it is. I'll fake the forehand, quick backhand.
Except I'm not gonna do it now.
And I can't do it now. But now maybe next time I'll go forehand, backhand, forehand, or I'll just shoot. You guys did. You'll never
Because
know.
you get so many breakaways.
You never know. Yeah, that's right. That was the first time I ever got to shoot in a shootout. And it was only because the captain
People
was
were
there, and
asking me,
I got to
how's
pick
Mike on
myself.
breakaways or shootouts? I'm like, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw him on a breakaway. So I know he's got hands.
I did all
I
right.
think he's going to make a move. I don't think he's going to go in and shoot.
Yeah,
So
and thank you. Shout out to Gotti for saying you would have picked me, so that's good.
Yeah.
Gotti's in. Everyone else, fuck y'all. All right, so that's pretty much it. Kevin, what do you have to add about our game? It was our first, real good team game, I think.
It was. It was pretty solid.
Think you
For everybody. Dwayne played one of his best games ever.
Dwayne was
Dwayne
amazing.
giving it to Favad in front
Dwayne
was
on a-
amazing.
And on a 3-on-0, Dwayne stopped the 3-on-0
Did he?
single-handedly. Beautiful.
Man.
He did it. He played really good. It was good. And then we were shorthanded, too. What did we have? We were missing 2 or 3 guys? 3 guys.
Couple guys, yeah.
They were missing Shot, Somberg. So
Yeah.
we're working on it. The Rippers played hard. They played good. It was just a good game.
I'll tell you what, you're going to be a captain. These new captains coming in, that Angel Rivera, ooh, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's quick.
So, maybe like,
Anything else to add, Kevin?
No.
Scott? We
No.
talked the least about the game of the week. We did about the other game. That's kind of fun. But it was a good game. It was a good
So,
game.
I don't know. I gotta admit, I wasn't really watching, so.
Oh, yeah, well.
Mike had a great assist, someone told me.
Oh, thank you. That was
So,
fun.
on Zakowicz goal.
That was
Ryan-
assist.
That was a good finish. I thought you were covered by 3 guys, to tell you the truth.
Anybody need anything?
I'll take a ultra, please.
When Stefan Diggs should throw it.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. How many guys were on you? There had to be at least one.
There was a lot of traffic in front of me.
Yeah.
It's just, I kept my stick on the floor and waited for it.
I was just like, well, here goes this. We're going to give it a shot.
Let's roll through the standings real quick, and then you can go to the pits.
Mm-hmm.
Standings: 8th place, Cobra Kai 0-6. Miyagi-Do number 7 at 2-3-1. Aliens 2-3-1. At number 6, I assume they probably got more goals for.
That's why they're above.
Yeah,
Probably. They probably beat it. We didn't play them today, did we? No, we played them next.
Oh, you guys could bump yourselves up.
Burnus, where's my bet? How come we're not betting a case of beer?
Yeah, what's up with that? You calling in?
I just cost myself a case of beer. Son of a bitch.
Ultimate Predators at number 5 at 3-3. Rippers 3-2-1 at number 4. Balls Deep. What are we talking about? Balls Deep 4-2. 4-2.
I'm starting to believe.
Good job at number 3. Turtles 4-0-2, still undefeated technically, I guess. And Pink Sox 6-0. So who's gonna take out Pink Sox?
Next
Maybe
up,
nobody.
the Rippers get their shot at the Pink Sox. They're next.
Game of the week.
No,
I'm
not
gonna
tonight.
record that. I will put the GoPro up for that. I know.
Okay, we'll make that
The
game
Kites
week.
brothers and them guys and Carney, they make a big deal that they always get, screwed out of getting game of the week and blah, blah, blah. You want it, you got it.
Bitches.
So bring your B game.
All right, can I be no?
Go.
Yes. All right, now that the standings are done, we're back. Time to talk preview and predictions.
Kevin's going to sit in on this because that was just, awkward. So
Yeah, we're all sick of hearing them.
we're all talking about losing weight and he's back getting all the
He's
chips.
full, brought the cookies up. Somberg, I got myself a snack. So, wait, it wasn't Somberg. Who said that? Hanner, I got myself a snack.
Rex Ryan said that.
Rex Ryan? No, let's go get a goddamn snack.
He's like, show me your feet.
I think I did that pretty good. That was a pretty good.
Eh.
Whatever. Fuck you.
6:30.
We're really mean to each other today.
That's cool.
All right, so recap of our records. Scott is now 13-11. I am now 12-12 because I was 3-1. Scott was 2-2. Went against his own team and won.
Win-win.
I can't lose. Whatever. We'll see what you do this week. All right, 6:30. Miyagi-Do versus Aliens. Here we go. Is Miyagi-Do for real on the way back up, or was it a fluke? We'll find out this week. The Aliens, who you bringing? Who's showing up? I kind of hope you all stay home again.
I'm picking you guys again, so...
I'm not. I'm picking Miyagi-Do. Come out of it.
I had my alien shirt on earlier.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
In the podcast?
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh.
7:30. Balls
Do
deep.
it. I'm talking about balls deep.
I wasn't going to do it that time,
I did it that time.
You know.
Balls Deep versus Cobra Kai. Balls Deep. Balls Deep. That's going to be the last time I do it. Ever.
No way. No,
I'm
that's
quitting,
gonna live
I'm
on
quitting
forever.
cold turkey.
Well, we're both taking balls.
Balls deep.
We need
I
to
almost did
remix
it.
that.
I almost did it. You could. Oh, we could totally make a song out
Stu
of that.
singing on the microphone in between periods there. That was
Just
nice.
singing in net. He was in net singing.
Yeah, he was happy.
It was
man.
not
He
supposed
played
to be
great.
like that, but I'm glad it happened. 8:30. Ultimate Predators versus Hockey Turtles.
Both going Hockey Turtles.
So going Hockey Turtles.
So, worked out for me last week.
Don't change my mind here.
Oh.
You guys are gonna be upset. Shep usually doesn't play 2 bad games in a row. I'm flipping this. I'm going to Ultimate Predators here.
Shit.
I'm picking the Predators. I just cost myself a game, but
You don't know that.
we gotta switch it up a little here. I'm going Predators. What do you think about that,
Alright.
Kevin? Who's gonna win that game?
That's going to be a good game.
Think so? We just got destroyed by balls deep.
You did, and I don't think you'll play that bad 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it'll be closer. I would still go Hockey Turtles. So.
All right.
We're putting Burwell with Preischel and Kuarko.
Oh.
If that means
Oh, nice. All right. Good.
So,
Picking against your team again, Scott. I love it. All right. Next game up: Pink Sox
versus Rippers.
versus the Rippers. This is obvious, right, Mike? Pink Sox.
I'm going to go Rippers. Favada does not have 2 bad games in a row. It never happens.
Whoa.
Not that he had a bad game, but, 1 point. So,
Yeah.
in terms of
Well, maybe he
Favada.
played a good team, right?
Yeah,
Was that what it was?
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I did hack the shit out of his hand once. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Truth.
I got you good. I'm really sorry about that. I was trying to get my stick down before you got your stick there, and you're just too quick. You caught my stick on your hands.
So,
One in common. The only one we both picked was Balls Need to Beat Cobra Kai. And I'm thinking about it, and we're going to stay in the
how about them power
I'm
rankings?
picking Cobra Kai, by the way, just so you know.
Are you? Kevin, out of
Sorry.
the dark. Out of the
Sorry,
dark,
guys.
picking Cobra Kai.
No offense to anybody, but they can't lose them all.
No, you're not allowed to say no offense.
They can't lose them all. I told
They
Matt.
got a good team.
I told
They do.
Matt I want them to get to 9 losses and then they can win one because then they'll tie my Predators team and we had 9 in a row.
Did you really?
Yep.
God,
9 in
we
a
were
row.
good team, too.
9 times. So he
Then we
can
won a
tie
playoff
that,
game.
and
then we won a playoff game.
Then we did win a playoff game. So yeah, anything can happen in this league.
All right. So on to the 3 stars.
Oh. 3 stars? No. We're remixing this shit.
What?
Okay. A lot of guys in this league. We can get some more mentions out there. We're gonna call it the Buffalo Draft League 6 Pack. So we're gonna give 6 guys each week who really performed well. We'll
I like it. I might have a shot now.
or drink a beer. For now, we're just gonna list. These are just random. So
No particular order.
no particular.
In
These just
sixth
6
place.
guys who really killed it this week. Number 6.
Number 6.
We're gonna go. Number 3. Or we're just gonna start with Ryan Kasachi.
Great game. 49 saves. A win.
Difference
Stone
maker.
cold in the shootout. All we kept saying on the bench was get to the shootout. Get to the shootout.
Yeah.
We got to the shootout. Second guy.
We'll go with Darren Ertl. Hat
Darren
trick.
Hattie. Game winner.
Yes. Was it?
I don't know. You said
Okay.
Hattie and win.
Well, that means their team won.
Oh.
That's all.
The team won. He had a Hattie. So
Ertl
game,
with that sweet release.
It's hard to pick guys out of those blowout games, just so everybody knows.
Yes.
It's really hard. So enough of the blowout games. Let's get
And
these things
also,
closer again.
when you're picking guys, like if we've seen how they score compared to like if we just see the stat sheet, it's different. Like
Yeah.
Turvey, I know that
You
he
had a
went
hat
to
trick.
pass it to Ertl and it bounced off of whoever and went in.
Trickled into the
So hat trick, cool, it counts, but you know, I scored 0 points.
Kanazi had a hat trick.
I don't wanna,
Long
Kanazi
distance.
had
A
a
long
hat trick,
distance hat trick.
long shot that went in.
So,
So
you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. So that's all in consideration, but honestly, we're really not taking it serious. We're looking at the stats. We're trying to think of who a lot of people talked about that night, and then we'll pick that person. you
That's
know. So
right.
that's why the next guy, Dan Brown, made it onto the list.
That's right.
Dan Brown, talked up by his team.
Yeah. 2
So
goals.
crazy. 2 goals. All that out.
And who was it? Somebody on the Pink Sox said that he also got a couple assists. That was not
It was
on the
Eric.
stat
Eric
sheet,
Kite
so
saying
I
he
don't
had
know.
4 points.
Eric, are you lying?
But are you lying, Eric, or did he? I'm going with what you
We'll
said,
put
Eric,
him in
because I
there.
don't think you're a liar. I think you tell the truth. So 4 points for
possibly
Dan
4
Brown,
points for
possibly
Dan Brown.
2 goals, 2 assists.
Good job, Dan.
Good game. He did hustle. He's a hustler.
Hustler, baby.
Draft stock up.
I'm going to go with next here. Out of these 6-pack, we're going to pull Mike Simonson. Goal and an assist. I did not see the assist, but I heard it was pretty sweet. He hooked up Zachowicz here for a one-timer. So that's cool.
Am I allowed to say
Didn't
anything?
see the goal. The goal you said it was a one-timer, right?
He talking about.
And then
Good
then he had a shootout goal for the win. And you could talk about your goal that you scored in the game because I didn't see it. What happened?
Oh, it was,
what happened?
I drifted off to the side of the net. I was banging my stick for DeFlavio, and he slid it over to me. One timer in the net. It was nice.
All I heard was you were
Nice,
banging
close.
the Flavio and you slid it in.
That's
So
right. It's the way we work.
good job, Mike. The
Good.
first
It was nice to get a one-time
first
goal.
host of the podcast to get on this.
Yeah,
I'm
and it's
sure if there
nice
was only
it's-
3 stars, you wouldn't have.
I
but,
would
you
not
know,
have made it if there was
Just
3
saying.
stars. Well, that's why we made it 6.
We'll go
so
back.
we
We'll
might
go
have
back.
a
I'll get on there somehow.
Next guy up, Pawlowski. Pawlowski?
Pawlowski.
Pawlowski.
Mike Pawlowski.
We got another guy we need to learn
Fucking
how to say his
killed
name.
us.
Absolute
Pawlowski.
beast.
Dude, this guy, holy crap.
Whoever decided to put him on D, I think it was last session.
He played everywhere. He played some center. He played
Dude.
defense. He was all over us. 3
Draft stock
assists.
up.
3 assists in the game. But I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. This dude was just all over us. This guy's he's a beast. He's a man.
I think he's man crushing.
I am man
Scott's
crushing.
man
I'll tell you
crushing
what.
right
I'll tell you what. That's the best game I've ever seen him play.
Man crushing.
Killed it.
I like it.
I don't know if you
Nice.
watched this, Mike, but good job.
Probably doesn't. Somebody's like, you got to watch that 20-minute mark, and see what the hell Scott was saying about him.
I have a crush.
Brings us to our last guy of the six-pack, Chad McCabe. Big old Chad. 0.966 save percentage.
0.966. Best of the week.
Very close to a shutout. Somebody ruined it. Who was a sub for the Aliens? Oh, it was me. Sorry, Chad. Sorry, Chad. If I didn't play, they might have never scored on you.
Hey, technically you had 2 goals and an assist.
Right.
Wow.
Played 2 games.
Wow.
No. Anyways. Sorry I ruined it for you, Chad. I apologize. All right, so that's it. BDL Six-Pack. Cheers. Congrats to everybody that did it. You made it. Real men of genius. That's Bud Light. What else we got? What else can we say
That's
for
Bud Light.
BDL
We're drinking
Six-Pack?
Mick Ultra.
We need a slogan for the BDL Six-Pack. We're gonna come up with something. Not right now, right?
Yeah. We'll get something later. Later,
So,
alligator.
New segment. BDL Six-Pack.
Yeah, the power rankings.
Power
Everybody's
rankings.
favorite segment.
Does
What drives the league.
drive the league
Is
right
that,
now.
is that an ego thing for us now?
No.
I don't think so. It's going to tail off because you'll just see every week it's just going to be a couple changes. So it won't be as
it's
crucial.
getting pretty.
They're beginning. Holy shit.
You're starting to see a trend here. So number 8. Welcome back, Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Welcome back to
Kai.
the bottom.
For Mike, I always
I'm sorry. I gave you 1 week to prove me. Never mind.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the bottom.
You took out like a number 4 ranked team at one. I think I had Rippers ranked number 4.
Yep.
Just took them out. Yeah, you got to put yourself back up there. So
Yeah.
Cobra
If we
Kai.
would have lost, it might be different. But we actually won, so we had to bump ourselves back up. Cobra Kai,
Week 10, you're gonna win.
you
Okay?
are gonna
Week
get
10.
out of that basement and put my number 7 team in the basement.
Who they
Number
play
7
Week
for
10?
me is the Aliens.
Aliens.
Woo! Number 7. I'll tell you why.
Explain.
I'll tell you why. I don't know why the guys weren't there, but they weren't there. They had a lot of squabbling. We played for them.
Squabble. That's a good word.
There was no goals. They didn't score.
No.
And I know Chad. We put Chad in one of the BDLs, so Chad played
You
great.
scored for them.
He did make a lot of good. That's what I'm saying. He did make a lot of good saves.
Yeah.
You guys, I gotta see a turnaround. I gotta see some team bonding, culture change. I'm saying it again, even though I said it last week.
Culture.
It was bad. You gotta get everything mended. Get your guys back. Get things rolling. That team's too good to be number 7 in my power rankings. So next week, I want to see it up. Well, no, I don't, because you're playing us. I hope you go lower.
What a
Sorry.
jackass. I want to see.
That's all I got. Who's your number 7, Scott?
My number 7 is Miyagi-Do.
Oh, Battle of the Sevens then for us next week. All right, go on.
So, yeah. I mean,
That's it.
you've been there
Thanks.
for a while now, so.
Thanks. We just beat the number 4 ranked team.
Yeah, that's cool. There we go.
Understandable. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
MVD.
I don't know, man. I got faith in the aliens, so they're my number 6.
There you go. It's gonna be a good game.
You know, Jones, if he could just put a full game together here, I was just impressed.
He did
Because
play well.
Up until 7 minutes.
And then 1
2
goal went
goals.
in, and
Oh, floodgates. Couple of giveaways.
couple giveaways, couple goals, and I
it
gotta
happened
be
quick.
honest. You guys get on that goalie, and
Oh,
it
boy.
was not that goalie's fault. I live by this rule. You can't yell at the goalie if you don't score goals. You score 4 or 5 goals and you lose, okay, you can be mad. You score 0, right? Am I wrong? You can't yell at the goalie if you don't score goals, right?
I agree.
I mean, maybe you
You can
play
be
different.
upset with the goalie, but you also got to be upset with
Yeah, you
everybody
gotta be
else
mad at
because
yourself.
you got nothing.
Gotta be mad at yourself.
So maybe I should make them like 10. No,
10?
Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't.
Damn.
You know, next
They're
time
dropping
we
his
have
weight
10
down.
teams. They're going. Yeah, fuck. They're off the charts.
Worse than last season.
Number 8. You know what I
He
mean?
kicked him out of the league.
But I won't do that. They're my number 6.
All right, he's got aliens at 6. All right, I got Miyagi-Do at 6. On our way back up. People are getting healthy. We won't have Somberg back quite yet, but he's getting close. Rack is still injured.
Rack is it, man.
Still December 7th.
That dude, I'm pretty sure he's living in the gym. So just
I
be
can't wait to
afraid
get
when he
back,
comes
Rack.
back.
Can't wait.
You thought his shot was hard
Get on
already.
that treadmill. Get on that treadmill.
I wonder if he's gonna come back a little slimmer if he's just hitting the weights.
That'd be the best trade ever, because right now it's looking like we lost that trade.
He did say that
But-
he was gonna use this all as motivation to come back even better. So,
Rack, you've been sucking. Get in the gym.
What would you like Rack to do? Would you lose weight or
No, whatever. I want Rack to be Rack. I'd like him to not go after Joe, so that he gets suspended for 10
I don't think
games.
he's gonna go after these new refs. So
That's all, Just yell at him.
I agree.
Take your penalty.
I
go
don't
to the
yell.
box.
You politely disagree with them.
Well, whatever. Don't
Excuse
throw
me,
your hockey
kind
stick at
sir.
me.
I thought that was kind of a bad call, but I respect your opinion. And then when you walk away, just mutter shit to yourself.
Like Sanchez. Sanchez is good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll see you soon, Rack. Number 5, I got the Ultimate Predators down there. Scott, who you got?
This is where we link them up.
Oh, we link them up. We're the same all the way, right?
Yep.
So let's run through these. Number 5, Ultimate Predators. How do you feel about our rankings so far, Kevin? You agree, disagree? Anything different you'd change?
I agree with yours.
I suck.
Mine or Scott's? Mine?
I
Yeah.
suck at decisions.
Well,
I suck at power rankings. I suck at hockey.
I have, a little bit of reason to.
Well, you're on Miyagi, though.
Yeah, I want to be a little higher
A little
ranked.
biased.
A little biased.
All right, so number 5, we have Ultimate Predators. They were up there. They were number 3 last week. Took a big hit this week.
Sorry.
4th place, we got the Rippers. Rippers took a little hit this week as well. If you lost, you dropped down.
Yes, but
Um,
52 shots. So it's
52
not like
shots,
they did,
yeah. Ryan
it's not like
played
they
great.
weren't,
You guys were on.
like us. And
There were
fucking-
some times I was on the bench, right, going, holy fuck,
Yeah,
we got to get the fucking ball out of there.
yeah.
But hey, we're hanging in tough. We still are short 2 of our best guys, and we're gonna come back. Oh, don't put it in there. Don't do it. Listen up, everybody. One thing a dance. Brings us to number 3. Welcome back to the top, Balls Deep.
I'm talking about ball.
I'm done. I'm not doing it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that is-
sing it sexy.
Balls deep
I'm
for
talking
your
about-
love. Did anybody ever actually listen to those words of that song? Make your south mouth salivate.
Oh, well, make yourself mouth
Yeah.
salivate.
Number 2, Hockey Turtles. Still there. Can't move them until somebody takes out the number 1.
Cover Turvy.
Yeah, cover Turvey because Earl had a hat trick.
Right.
Barron had 2 goals.
Makes sense.
Pink Sox, number 1.
Pink Sox, number 1. So there's our power rankings. You see them somewhere if Scott put them up.
Hey, did you see that Burness wants to play with us?
I did see that. He was,
That was warm fuzzies, but you're.
oh,
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
what the fuck was that? Where did that come from? Why?
I'm not on that level. Come
What?
on now.
What happened?
But I would enjoy it. Just saying.
What? Where the fuck did that come from?
I'm not on that level, that's all.
What level? Like the playing with Burness level?
Yeah, that's woo.
Burness is a lefty.
I know, I was hooking
You're
him
a
up.
righty.
I was hooking him up. I'm not.
You guys would be
I
fucking
just fucking
perfect.
around.
on my
Seriously, that
wings.
would be fun. Yeah, I know. I'm just messing around, Burness. Like, that would be
That'd be
cool
cool,
to play
Burness.
with.
That'd be
I would do that.
You're
That'd
a,
be fun.
the rule.
Alright,
This
so
way I
that's
don't
the
ever
power
have to pick it
rankings.
up.
I hope you're not too butthurt. You shouldn't be because it's, I don't know, similar to last week.
If you're down low, you kind of should know you deserve it.
Yeah.
Right? Welcome to the show, one Kevin Zakowitz of Miyagi-Do, number
76.
76. I didn't know your number.
Number 1 in your hearts.
Number 1 in your
76
hearts,
playbook.
76. On the score sheet, Miller, 76.
You better get that right.
We got to figure that out.
You got is a cup winner.
Miller, would it help if we put numbers next to the
I'm
names
not
of
doing
the
shit.
sketch?
Fuck that. You know what? An employee
I'm not
of
talking
that
about you.
place do something.
Holy fucking tangent. You're like tangent guy tonight. I like it.
And maybe someone there could go the extra mile and do a little bit extra.
They should be printed up with everybody's name and number, and you just tally up. There's a column for goals, a column for assists. You just do tallies.
You put little
Well,
notches.
what they like, for some reason,
But
because
if it doesn't
that's
hear
what
the name,
I
it doesn't
kind
matter.
of did. I had it where whoever scored, I had goals, assists, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was still getting screwed up. So what they like to see, because when people complain they missed out on an assist or something, they want to see,
Who from who?
yes. So I put that in there and that way. So you get who from who, and then each one's down there tallied up. And there's
That's
still
twice the work.
mistakes.
That's twice the
So
work.
I give up.
But you have to have the names and numbers pre-printed. because-
Numbers I didn't have because
Yeah.
makes sense now because we got referees that don't know us. But
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying a little initiative there. Somebody from the
I just think
rink
whoever's doing it needs to go, okay, this
needs
is
to give a
this is-
shit.
This is not just some bullshit. This league actually cares about stats. So I'm going to take a little extra time to make sure I got it right. If I don't know who it is, I'm not just going to guess. I'm going to say, look, who scored the goal, who got the assist. And then you know what? Here's another part. They announce every fucking goal. If you're a player
They seem
and
right
it
when
was
they announce.
wrong, tell them. If you hear it right and it's wrong, then it's that person's fault. You can't announce it right and,
And
then have it wrong.
and if you hear it
Exactly.
wrong and you don't say nothing, and then you whine later, then
Then it's too fucking bad. If you hear him say it wrong,
you can go tell them right after the
go tell
game,
him
hey,
right away, hey, you
I
said it
had that
wrong.
assist.
Or after
You know,
the
whatever.
period, whatever. I know a lot of guys don't
We
really
have an
care about
all-star
it.
game. A lot of guys, half the guys care, half the guys don't. I don't know. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, I would say that's about right.
Right.
And
So-
it's not like they care, like it's the end of the world care. They care because, it might affect their draft status. They might get drafted higher if they have a little more
Right,
points.
because
They
captains
might-
do look at this.
They might miss the playoff game by 1 fucking point, which happened to me
All-Star
last year.
game.
But that's what I meant, the All-Star game
Yeah.
by 1 point. We might have got screwed. Who knows? I never know because I never check. But
I
did towards the end when we were getting
I've
close.
accumulated all the stats since session 1. Cool.
BDL
So-
podcast cards.
Oh, God.
BDL
Now we're
cards.
entering Frank Air territory there.
That's too far.
Hey, well then maybe Frank can find some juice and
Ooh.
enjoy it. We went too far. All right, so Kevin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
How do you feel finally making it to a podcast?
I feel privileged and
Would you call it white?
That was the first thing I thought of.
Oh my God.
I was like, there was no way he just said privileged.
Oh my God, I'm sweating, I'm crying. I need another beer.
I couldn't get it out. I was laughing too hard.
I just was trying to think of a nice thing to say.
Holy shit. We haven't even asked the guy a question yet. We can't get through fucking It's all.
We can't put any of this on there. You know.
Rules are.
Hello, everybody. Alright.
Well, you should. You should feel privileged.
I'm overcome. How's that go?
Are we starting over? All right, we gotta be done. We gotta be done. Are we starting over?
Your fate is all
Well,
in your
anyways.
hands.
Kevin, describe your playing style.
Oh,
How would you describe your playing style?
How to describe a playing style? I just work my ass off, really.
All right.
I'm not known as the most defensive player in the league. Put
Don't
that
have
right
to.
fucking
You
out
score,
there.
you don't
Very
have to.
humble about it.
Yeah, I get back when I have to, but you can't keep a straight face. I know. There's been a handful of times.
I'm not laughing at him. This isn't a front.
There's stuff on the floor, the cutting room floor, that you guys will never see.
I don't know why it
Just-
just popped in my head. It just popped in there.
If you guys were here tonight, there's
Oh, boy.
some
Got
funny
another
stuff
one.
went down. What's up, buddy? So,
So,
all right. So if you
you're a
had to
hustler,
give,
baby.
if you had to give yourself a speed ranking,
Speed ranking.
and no reason at all, 1 to 100, what would it be?
Madden ranking.
Jesus
Or not Madden, it's football. We're
Madden,
talking-
just like Madden.
Just like Madden.
Oh,
NHL.
18, 19, whatever. We're going.
Frank, Pike, pay attention.
No, why?
It'd be a solid 85.
Okay, we're not doing this.
No. No, I'm saying because Frank is doing us all.
Oh yeah,
his-
pay attention, Frank.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
What are you
I
thinking
think
about?
I'd be a solid 85. Not
All
the
right.
fastest guy,
All right.
not the slowest guy.
You're close to where I had you.
Lost a
Maybe
little
a
bit
little higher.
over the years.
Maybe a little
But-
higher in speed.
Yeah.
All right, so then
I don't want to. I mean, there's guys that are faster,
Oh.
like
maybe
you
I
know.
shouldn't do this because I'm kind of giving away.
I know.
All right, never mind. We're done. We're done. I'm not asking these questions anymore on the air. I'll ask them off
This
the
is the
air.
worst guest ever. Causing us to have a
Sorry,
shitty podcast.
thank you, Kevin, for that information. What do you think of the new refs?
I thought they were pretty good. We were the first game of their first shift in a new rink, and they did really well with the rules. There was a couple of calls that they admittedly messed up and put a face off to center.
And a lot of times they asked us to describe a certain rule to them, or how's it normally go? What normally happens in that situation? How rough are you guys normally?
And they talk to each other.
We play the body, they were good. They were up and down.
They got to the blue lines to look for onside calls. They shifted down to the goal when there was an offensive zone.
They explain stuff.
And real quick, no slight to the refs that we've had.
Yeah.
But these refs obviously have been through
their experience.
The rigmarole.
I'm pretty sure they have to go through some sort of certification.
They've reffed ice hockey games I played in, tournaments I played
They've
in.
reffed
those two guys we had.
Jim said that they
reffed
the what was the one at the stadium?
The World Juniors.
Yeah, the World Juniors at the stadium.
Yeah, so I mean, they're and it's.
I mean,
they got 90 guys. Well, there'll be different people all the time. So I mean, we had the one situation where the ref, right away threw him out of the game. Maybe probably could have given him a warning. We discussed that.
We threw him out. He's given a penalty.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Gave him a penalty, but it was handled.
Well, you know what? They're probably trained to just not take swearing. You can combat a call and say are you kidding me?
And proof of that is
how is that a penalty? But if you say are you fucking kidding me?
I think that's going to make guys in the league better because instead of just going off, you're going to go over like, okay, well, what 100%. Did you see there? Like because I thought this.
Proof of that is I don't know exactly what the conversation was about, but Tim Prouty was not happy with a call in the balls deep game against you guys, and he was not mouthing off to Aaron, but he was jabbering with him. I don't know I'd love to know what the conversation was. I'd like to know what he was saying. He wasn't happy. But he wasn't swearing. Mm-hmm. The ref was dialoguing with him. Ref wasn't calling him an asshole and telling him to go back to the fucking bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were actually talking to each other. So he might have just been saying, that's the way I saw it. I don't know what was saying. Tim Prouty, maybe you can comment on what went down in that conversation. That would be pretty cool to hear.
Yeah.
So if you know he doesn't watch this, tell him to comment anyway. Somebody tell him.
There was a play where I was just kind of goofing around, but it was like a frustrating moment. We were getting killed. Sanchez went deep, and he was running back.
Dude, I remember that.
I was like, we got called for offside because I brought the ball over, not knowing he was in there still. And as he's coming back, I just wanted to shoot the ball at him, and I almost hit the ref. And the ref was like, hey! He was gonna kill me.
Hey!
And I'm like, and I don't remember I think it was Davis was on the bench. He says, no, he's not like that. And I'm like, whatever. If he would have gave me a penalty, I would have just taken that. That was stupid of me. But I made sure. I went to him there and I said I didn't mean that. I was just fucking around with my own player. And then even after the game, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. If you would have gave me a penalty, I totally would have understood it. So, in the future, if I do something stupid like that, give me a penalty.
They are not used to that yet. Because I'll tell you this. One time
you can't mess around with refs.
I ran past McCabe and I slashed him a couple times.
Yeah.
And I heard Aaron, the ref behind me, going, hey, cut it out. Yeah. And I was like, I was just fucking with him.
Yeah, right.
Davis was going at somebody, I don't remember who.
They'll get to know
They gave an extra couple shoves, and I was like, oh, wow. They might call that stuff, so you got to be careful, When
anyways, overall grade, I give them a freaking A for their first time ever.
I give them a 10.
I give them a maybe A minus because of the
couple of mistakes.
The learning curve. Yeah. Not because of lack of skill, just the learning curve.
There's definitely a different feeling in the rink.
And Kanazi, the call you were upset about.
I thought it was a trip.
One of the refs did say to me, he said, it didn't look like he fell right away. Now, it is what it is. They just said
it was a missed call.
It very well could have been. They said it looked like the stick moved and then he fell, and maybe that's the way it happened. He said he thought the timing was off from the fall. So, but I told him, I said that guy doesn't fall. So maybe next time you'll get that call. It's just the way it goes.
So your name's on the cup, man. How's that feel?
Pretty proud. We had a great team that year.
When did you do that? What team?
2 seasons ago with the Legends.
The Legends.
We had the great Bobby Rogers, the great Aaron Sandberg, the great Jay Barron.
Fuck.
DeFlavio. Denis. We had a really good.
That's a solid squad.
Really good, solid team.
Who's
your goalie? Rezzo was our goalie. Played outstanding.
Back to back. Lost 1-1.
Oh, okay. One time.
Don't mean to forget anybody's name on that team. I just throw out a couple names. But
yeah, there you read.
It's all right there. I can read them off if you want. We had.
Okay.
We had.
You know what? Come on the podcast. Read your own name.
Pretty much half of our team is that team, and then the other half of that team is on Hockey Turtles. So Vanderwalker, I can't forget Vanderwalker. May put me in the doghouse, but I was kind of upset that we traded Denis.
Are you still talking?
Oh yeah. No. Well, now that I know who he is.
Oh yeah. I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
But I wasn't.
It was
I
early
wasn't captain.
on.
It wasn't my thing. I was upset Blando got traded.
Team
to tell
had
you the truth.
me too.
Because me and Blando every session are like, oh,
Real
we're
talk
gonna
here.
get a team. Then we got on a team, and then fucking before the friggin' draft was over, he was gone.
Yeah.
It was like,
Speaking of that, you were almost traded once.
Was I? Oh, I heard. I was asked if I was open to a trade.
Right. And that was the rule. Like,
Yeah.
you can trade players, but you got to ask them. And you denied it. Would you like to speak
Nice.
on that? Because that was interesting.
Well, the way it was presented was that somebody inquired about obtaining me,
Right.
and I liked playing with the team I was playing with. And
is that the Legends?
that was last year with Pretty Average.
Turvey tried to trade you.
And
Yeah, how could you leave that text group? You can't.
no, we can't. That text group's still alive. So we still text every day, or almost every day. That's a great fuck. Those guys, Pretty Average goes. Good, that's going to go down as one of my favorite teams to play for.
Nice. That's good to
No
hear.
crying, man. No crying.
And they tried
Maybe
to
one day
trade
you
you
can be a
away.
captain and pick them all.
Yeah, right.
That's how it works.
Just talking about pre-broadcast, we were talking about teams and chemistry and if getting along with guys makes a difference and whatnot. And my opinion is that it does. You get in a team with guys that are bitching at each other, and it's no fun. It's no fun to play, especially when you start losing a game. You're down by a goal or 2 goals, and guys start bitching at each other. I don't like that. I'd rather guys talk each other up and say, "Dude, you can do it."
Right.
It's,
You can do it.
maybe a little extra floor time.
Positivity goes a long way.
Exactly. I like playing on those teams where everybody's on the same page and everybody knows their role. Everybody is cool with what they're doing and what everybody else is doing, and they're not going to demand that they have 17 minutes of floor time and
Oh, speaking of that stuff, like you run teams, right?
Yes.
You've run teams in the past. I got the Uprising jersey there. I had it on earlier. It got hot in
Your
here.
house.
So,
Ernst, if you're watching, I'm sure you had flashbacks seeing that jersey.
I don't remember any of that. I have a horrible memory. of playing
Ernst, he'll tell you the stories. Back-to-back wins against Warriors.
I must not have been on those ones. I think I joined you guys and brought you down. I'm a jinx. Fuck, man. I am.
Speaking of positivity.
Well, I was going to say, so would you ever want to be a captain in this league?
I thought about it. After...
I think you will be once.
What's that?
I think you will be eventually.
I probably will be eventually. I thought about it. In my head, I try to figure out, like just recently, I've been driving on the road, and I've been thinking, if I was the captain, who would I draft first? What would I go after?
That's all I
What-
do now. That's
What
what
would be
sucks.
my
It's
first
fun.
4 or 5 draft picks to build the core
It's
of the team?
fantasy sports.
Yeah,
in real life.
exactly. So I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't know if I'm ready for the pressure of doing that.
You know what the beauty of it, though, is you don't have to, hound people for money.
Yeah.
The biggest issue, that I've found is just the goalie. Like, if you get a goalie that can't make a lot, that could be tough.
Let's make this a 2-part question.
Okay.
First, what was your idea for possibly streaming video games, or even maybe scaling that back a little bit and just what the fuck? Where are you at with streaming the hockey games, or could we scale that back and just record them and then post them? What are your thoughts on that? Where are we at with that whole
I would
situation?
love to have a part in that.
Awesome.
I've looked into some of the.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
YouTube Live.
Yeah.
How did we make that crystal clear? At least
Um,
720.
The biggest roadblock to that is the internet at the rink. We need to have a pretty solid internet connection, and I don't know. I meant to talk to Frank last week or yesterday or this past week about how his internet. I know he has FiOS for the TV, so we put the hockey games on the TV, and it's a FiOS box. So I don't know how his internet is so slow. So I don't know if it's his router or if
Is it possible it's his public internet?
it could be,
And he just has that throttle down?
It's possible. He might have a guest internet that's throttled, and then he has his private internet for the company or for the business that's uncapped. We need to have more bandwidth. That's first and foremost. It doesn't matter. We could have the best cameras and the whole 9 yards, the best website, the best everything, and then you have a dial-up connection, and
And it sucks.
it just sucks. So
right now,
that's the first roadblock is figuring out what we need to do to get the internet. If he's not willing to get the internet upgraded,
Then we just got to record.
Then we just have to record an update later. There's no way around it.
Right, because it'll be pixelated as shit.
Exactly.
We've tried.
Link?
I've priced out equipment. I'm willing to do some of the work myself. You were willing to
Yep.
right,
I said
obtain
I'd-
equipment and do some of the work. I have Jeff Worth, shout out. He does that for a living.
Future
running
player,
networking.
future member.
Well, let's get him in the league because then it'll be more. He'll be
He's
more.
trying to get out of his commitment that he
Yes.
got roped into on Thursday.
Was it
It's all right.
pinball, darts?
It's basically a podcast he got roped into. There's a
Oh.
podcast that they do for their pinball league.
That's
That
pretty awesome.
I thought we were lame. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, he was like
Pinball,
the
what do they call it?
Buffalo Pinball League.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! When did they start it?
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago.
Okay.
A couple years ago.
This is the first time
we
hearing of
didn't
it.
steal it.
I
We
swear to
didn't steal
God.
it. That is not our fault. It was
I mean, you know, you're in Buffalo. You call everything Buffalo, whatever.
Right.
We're a draft league. It's not
Right.
Buffalo Draft Pinball League, is it?
No, not a draft league. It's you pick your own
What
team.
goes on in this? Are you in this, or have you played
No,
in this?
I've played in like their monthly stuff once before.
So what
a
is
couple
it? Like just the...
It's pinball machines.
Oh my
like,
God.
Like it's a huge thing now. It's made a huge comeback. There's a tournament in Pittsburgh every year that goes on. Like
Wow.
like just who gets the high scores and all that shit.
yeah, they have scoring systems and all kinds of stuff. There's a monthly thing that goes on, like a selfie league where you go and play on your own time. And you take a selfie with your score and then keep track of it. And then at the end of the month, whoever's the best scores plays in like a
You know
tournament.
people are cheating on that shit.
No, they
Cheaters.
Tilt.
they do what they can to not to avoid the cheats.
There's an honor system.
There is. It's an honor system. But yeah, and then there's like the regular
That's
leagues where
weird. And that's kind of cool.
they actually have teams and they get together like on certain nights of the week and they meet at like different locations that have pinball machines.
Oh
and
shit!
they'll
So he's wrapped up in this.
yeah, he's one of the officers of the league.
Oh shit!
But yeah, going back to the whole where that all started from, he's willing. You know, I could probably get him into hooking up some of the network stuff and whatever.
Nice.
If that's what he
Be
does
cool.
for a living. So
So step
I mean,
one.
give us some prices and
Step
we
one.
can see what we can do.
Step one is to see what Frank has and what he's willing to do.
what are you going to do with internet wise?
If he's not going to do anything, then there's
No point in
no
even
point.
trying.
No. There's no point in following the internet route. Live route dies if Frank doesn't want to do nothing.
Right.
Then we go to the videotape and just play for people to watch. This is what confuses me. Like, we go live. Who's going to watch? Like, what's the goal there? Like, who's going to watch? Everybody's there playing.
I think it's more so. Yeah, I don't have any opinions on this.
Yeah, you were asking who's really sitting there, who's actually sitting there watching the games live.
And you were going to go off on something about it. You were going to say something. I said, so who's really watching it? Because everybody there is playing.
Everybody's there sitting there watching it live.
well, I mean,
We got it.
oh, it's more so
Welcome back.
not for like the live thing, but like when you want to watch afterwards or something. Sorry.
Have a chair.
Let's say you had a good game. You want to go back. Like, if I have a good game and I score a goal and it looks good, I'm gonna make a gif of that shit.
That's true.
So,
You know? So I
But you don't need to be
that
live
leads-
for that.
That leads me to my other solution that I was looking at was there's a company called LiveBurn, and guys who play ice hockey or that play at leisure or holiday know about this. It's a website or a company that they install all the equipment. They install the cameras and they do the web interface and the whole 9 yards. But what you can watch any games live. It runs 24/7 HD. You can pull up past broadcasts with the proper subscription and whatnot. That's the downside. It's subscription based. So
as a member of the league, you'd have to pay $5
it's
a month.
like $10 a month or whatever.
$10 a month
$9.95 a month or
to
whatever.
watch your hockey game.
Wow.
But
Now, listen
mean-
to this part though.
here's the thing: is we could have one account funded by the league, with the proceeds that we're making from these 50/50s or whatever, and we could have one account that you guys would have access to, or that everybody, a couple people would share, and you could pull footage for the podcast, and we could pull footage for YouTube or whatever.
And they're
the case
all right
may
with
be.
that.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it, is to make your highlight reels and all that kind of that cool stuff. As far as streaming it, there would probably be some question marks as to how we would get that done, though, if somebody wanted to watch it live and didn't want to pay for the subscription. we'd have to figure out some way to broadcast it, which would require some PC work and.
No, that's the thing
it
that
would get a little
would
complicated.
follow the play, right?
Yeah, it has some algorithms which follows the play, and they set up 2 different cameras.
No,
and
it has
stuff,
nothing to
and-
do with the puck. There's like nothing. There's like no chip in the puck that makes the camera move.
No, it's basically it looks at where all the people are,
Mhm.
and it says, okay, there's all these people over here.
So it
let's
must be
pan
there.
the camera that way. That must be what the play is.
So basically, it would be in the middle above the benches,
Yep.
and it would pan back and forth as the play.
As it
Now, is
protects
this
the-
something that had to be permanently mounted? Could we like maybe make a bracket? Check out the
No,
website.
they come in and install it.
Oh, how much does this shit cost? This seems
It's
legit.
free. That's the thing. It's free.
It's free.
They
You just need a
install all the
subscription.
equipment. They install everything. They make their money off subscriptions. So
How many
$10
leagues
a
there?
month.
How many leagues are there?
Or how much
many
was it?
people
$10 a
subscribe?
month per person. So like if you want to have your own account, it's $10 a month.
So
you
if
want
I
to
had
have
an
your-
account, I could set this up and say, let's, I don't know, 10 people give me $1, and boom.
I mean, if you want to share the login and whatever.
Oh, then I'm the only one who can watch it then.
Yes.
Yeah, you say the game of the week this week is 7:30. Pink Sox or Balls Deep versus Cobra Kai. So we don't have to record it because this thing records it. You pull the footage from that and put it on the website. Or people pay $10 and they watch what they want. Or,
Yeah.
my kid has mentioned, how come I can't ever go to your games? You know, I could say, look, I got this membership. I play at 8:30. Log on, you can watch the game.
Yeah.
And they watch it like an actual hockey.
Thank you, Graham.
My friggin' father-in-law, I have no doubt that him in
Mm.
Ohio would watch my floor hockey games if I told him there was a website he could watch.
Nobody would watch me play. All this, we could do this live shit or figure out a way. Like I said, I'll kick in some money. I got $150 coming from the raffles because I paid up for the pint glasses for last session.
Okay.
If that comes in, I'll put that all towards it.
That was going to be my next question. How do we fund it?
We're doing socks.
Socks.
So
Was,
if we
raffle off podcast socks, that was going to be part of the funding of the webcams
of like
and
maybe get some microphones or
we,
something. I don't know if we need to do that.
I for one don't want to pay to upgrade Frank's internet. So
No.
I mean, if that's something he's willing to do, we'll work with it. If it's something he's not willing to do, we move on and we come up with a plan B, which is
As far as I'm
Tape-
willing,
have to be
tape
editors,
and
though.
tape and post.
as far as I'm
Just
willing to
tape
go
and
with
post.
that is
Right.
if the internet that we have that's available to us now, the Wi-Fi, is restricted because of either the router that it's being that's running through,
Or by his choice.
or by his choice, I am willing to drop $50 on a router that we can tap into on one of the source ports, and then we get the full-blown internet. You know, if it's just a shitty router, I'll chip it.
Yeah. What's the most important aspect to a hockey player to you?
The intangibles.
Intangibles.
I feel
That's
like
the
I
word
got
I was
some
looking for when I
intangibles.
said leadership earlier.
Yeah,
Intangibles. Do you think that's the most important though?
I think it's
Now
because
wait. Are
I
you
think the
including,
best
like,
players
awareness and intangibles?
you can't quantify.
Fuck. That's the biggest word on the fucking podcast so far.
Yeah.
You said
And I'm a
intangibles.
six-pack
I think there's
in.
probably more
Oh,
level.
shit. He's
I'm
too
a-
smart for this show.
I'm a 6-pack in. I'm still throwing out quantify. You can't quantify why some of the best players are the best players. You can say they're a great skater, or they're a great runner, they're a great shooter,
Hockey sense.
handler. Having that hockey sense and knowing where guys are, having
So I call that awareness.
awareness, whatever you want to call it, just it's something you can't quantify. You can't put a number on it. You can't.
You have the in sync
can.
with people.
You can
too.
you can get a 40 time.
You can put a number
You can
on
get a speed on your slap shot. You can't put a number on how well a guy knows where the other players on the floor are.
I think you can put a number on it.
I don't think you can. Yeah.
I feel like you can rank that. I feel like you could say this person is better at that than this person. And if you're doing that, you're ranking it. And you can put a number on it.
You can put a number
Perfect.
on where they are, but not on what it is. Now think about that for a second.
That's
Lawyer,
fucking
but
deep.
that's
Okay, you need to
So-
put a fucking
So
diorama
I got
picture
something
up.
for you though. So, for example, like I love playing with you, but we have like
We
fucking the
we
shittiest
do not score
chemistry.
together. Yeah, we don't
We
score
we can't.
I'll
It's
tell you
always
why.
been that
I'll
way.
tell you why. Because I've never been the captain. You've
No.
never, ever, ever played on my left wing. Right. So if I drafted you, you'd be left wing, or the second line center, or defense. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be my right.
I'm a
winger.
B center. I love that.
You would
I'm
not
a B
be on
player.
my
But-
right wing. Awareness, leadership, attitude. You're putting everything in one.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Intangibles to me is the leadership and more like bench and like if you see a play on the floor, you'd be like, you probably could have done this.
That's
and you're not
more-
going, you should have fucking did that.
That's not necessarily. I don't lump that into intangibles as much as the hockey sense and the
Skills.
Okay. That stuff would probably more fall under like leadership or sportsmanship or.
Like, what are your thoughts on the mineral versus Frank's? Like, what do you
Can I say
prefer?
something?
Does it matter?
Why do we gotta keep comparing ourselves?
Because I like it.
Okay.
I just
It's not
wanna get, like, his
necessarily
opinion, 'cause-
comparing to that. It's two different places.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, why do we keep?
Apples to oranges. Well, you can compare.
I mean, the size is obviously way different. So she said.
Size does not matter in this case. I like it smaller.
Yeah, honestly,
you could say I like them both the same.
the playing on the bigger rink, I think, has made me a better player on the smaller rink.
Really?
I'm able
I would
to.
think
I'd
My
think the opposite.
stamina is much.
No.
Oh, well, stamina
Greater.
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
I can go for longer shifts if I need to.
Oh, okay.
I can get back if I need to.
Right.
There's certain
So you're talking
aspects,
stamina wise.
stamina wise, and how I see things have changed.
Right.
Obviously with the floating blue line versus no floating blue line, and there's different.
Those are all just the rule
That's
things.
just stuff. I like the floor. I like playing on the hardwood floor better than I play
On the sport court.
on the sport court. The sport court, I can't shoot. I don't know what it is. My shot is garbage at mineral. I have some games where it's on, and there's some goalies there that after the games if I don't score, they're like, man, I can't believe you didn't score. You always get one of those crazy wrist shots on me. And I'm like, I for whatever reason that floor over there just jinxes me. I don't know.
I like to ask that question, especially if I know people play there, because I'm the type of player I don't like time. Like at Mineral, you have tons of time. Like if
Yeah,
I
it
have
drives me
time
crazy.
to think about it, I'm screwed. Like I just need to react. I'm at best when I'm just in tight spaces and I just react. So that's why I asked that.
All right.
That's my mental.
That's my favorite
mentality
part about
it.
Frank's is how fast you have to think.
Yeah. You
Most of the
definitely got to
time.
think
Most of the
faster.
time. Sometimes people are tired and they don't bother you.
Yeah, but you still have to be quicker because, like you said,
Oh, yeah.
you don't have time to set up. You can't dump it in the corner and cycle it and do all kinds of stuff because it's just once you get into a corner with the angled corners, it's different. And
Session 4, we did not have a cup.
we did not.
All right. So, does a cup make a difference to you?
Does it make a difference? It's a little something extra to play for.
To me, it makes a difference.
To me,
It feels legit, like you're really playing for something to win. You're not playing for a little plastic trophy. You're playing.
it's definitely
As someone that has won, does it make you want to win another one more? Or
So you kind of get it legitimately,
because you're on the cup. It's great, but don't you want to be presented the cup, or is it not?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Because the Green Machine, a lot of them were like, "This is stupid." They just,
No, I wouldn't mind. Taking a hold of it and just saying, I just fucking won this shit.
All right, so
I think maybe
it's still building its legend.
it's building its legend.
Yeah, I think a lot of the reason that a lot of people on the Green Machine didn't want it, and for a lot of us, not me because I don't win championships, but for a lot of people in the league, they've won a gajillion championships, so it's just another fucking notch on the belt.
Right, but of all those cajillion championships,
But still,
I've won
How
a
many
shit
of
ton
them-
of
right? But
championships.
okay, so you get this one, you're like, oh, now you get this, and when you're the first one to win it, and you've seen nobody else go nuts with it, how are you
Right.
supposed to react? I'm gonna be cool about this, so I'll take a picture, cool. As it builds its
You take that
its
team
legend,
picture with the cup in the middle, and all these guys. I know a bunch of dudes on Facebook that they won these tournaments and everything,
Yeah.
and they post their championship pictures with the guys, and it's
none of
usually
them have
a decent size or whatever
trophy, right?
average size trophy. It'd be kind of cool to show something like this in your team picture. At the very minimum, you
Yes.
want to have that team picture that
Right.
shows the cup in it.
All right, well,
This
we
is a good
hope you enjoyed the podcast this evening. It was fun. Thank you to Kevin, our special guest. Who was shaking hands? Team. Did I just touch the cup?
No, that's me.
Through his hand.
I got it right
I
here.
saw the electrical shock.
All
It
right,
was a
so
pass
we're good.
through.
I didn't touch it. All right, we're gonna win it this year. We're gonna come out of nowhere, crane kick in the face. All right, so anyways, thanks for watching.
Smash that subscribe button.
Don't forget to check out Scott's new Instagram page. Don't forget about
There is
Twitter.
the Twitter.
Don't forget about YouTube. All 10 of you that watch, we really appreciate
22
you
subscribers the last I checked.
liking and all that other stuff. All 22 of you. So much appreciated. I think that's about it. Time to close it now. So until next time, you can grow old or keep playing.
See you next Thursday.
Peace. That's it. And there you go.